Hey, what's up, guys? This is Alex and Sabrina, and welcome to Marriage and Margaritas, where we talk marriage while drinking margaritas. So we are, unfortunately, we don't have margarita glasses, so we are drinking it in Crown Royal glasses. But you know, it works out. It works. Yeah, it is what it is, right?
It works.
So we recently celebrated 18 years of marriage. Whoop, 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 whoop. So challenging, fun, all that and the above. And so we just decided to just kind of shoot some footage to see where this goes. We don't know where this is going to go. We have friends that we talk to quite frequently, and we help them with marriage and talking about challenges and problems. So we're going to talk about some of our problems, some of our challenges, and over time, hopefully be able to help people out as we go through that and go from there. And so first question that I want to ask and just kind of talk about is, what are you most proud about with our marriage? So 18 years of marriage, 18 years of us being together, hanging together, loving each other, fighting each other, all that good stuff there. So share, what are you most proud about? Have it.
I am proud that Alex showed up. I mean, he has always, from the very beginning, from our wedding day, I was watching the recorder in the dressing room or the video camera in the dressing room, and I saw him up there talking to the pastor about something, and I had no idea what he was up there talking about. But when we got to the altar, he was like, okay, we going here, we going this. So he went and got instructions on what we
you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're doing, man. Hey, they gonna have me up here looking like a fool on the wedding day.
And I must admit, he has been doing the same thing ever since. And I can definitely say that has helped bring security into how I feel about our relationship. He has taken charge from the very beginning. But then at the same time, you have shown up. I think that's what I'm proud about. You have shown up to this marriage.
She trying to make me blush, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She trying to make me blush, boys. When this camera go off, oh man.
I'm just saying, golly. You have shown up, my friend.
Well, I'll say this before I go into mine. Right, I will say that I haven't always shown up. Right,
that's true.
I haven't always shown up. Maybe superficial, right? But it wasn't until several years ago that I really, I would say, contributed to counseling with Doran Matthews. Shout out to the greatest counselor in the world that we see. We continually see every 3 months. He is on the schedule, be it good or bad. We gotta see him. We gotta see him. Right, but after intensive counseling, I've been in counseling about 17 years of our 18-year marriage. That shows you how jacked up I was here. But then also about 5 years ago with Wake Up Warrior, right? Mm-hmm. So Garrett White challenging me to be a great businessman and married husband. That changed things, right? So that changed things from a heart perspective.
Well, I will say this: I'm saying you've shown up, right? And I'm not saying that you've been perfect these 18 years. I'm saying each challenge that we've been faced with, you rose to the occasion. I
can go for that.
To get it done.
I can go for that.
That's what I mean by showing up.
Y'all see me? Y'all see me? Y'all see me? Well, and I think that's where a lot of husbands struggle, right? Because a lot of husbands, because we may not know how to show up, right? Because we don't know how to show up, we just chalk it up to the game and we don't. And I was different about that. So I've always been a student of the game, been a former college athlete, learning that you go watch film, you watch movies, you read books, you find ways to make it happen. And ultimately, I was able to take that process and bring it into marriage. And so, as Sabrina said, I haven't always shown up to the top level that I should have. And we'll share that as we go through this series. But ultimately, the goal was to be a good husband and slowly but surely get better with time. And that's one thing that drives her crazy, that I'm always striving to get better. So, I mean, things could be good, things could be where they are, and we can go from there. And I'm like, hey, we got to get better. What's up?
I won't say you getting better drives me crazy.
Well, what drives you crazy? Because some drive you crazy. Because you be looking crazy around here, and I'm like, man, boy, this girl.
I think what drives me crazy is change.
And I'm always changing.
Right, but so it's not that...
I'm about to change right now.
Oh my gosh. Change with no rhyme to reason drive me crazy. Meaning, I'm presented with something, and then I feel like I have to reorganize my life, reorganize my priorities to get things done. So I think that was because I truly believe we are where we are today because of you changing.
Y'all see me?
Really?
Y'all see me? Y'all see me? No, I'm learning, man. I'm learning.
Really? So I don't think it's him always changing. I think it's more so how his change impact my world and how I live from day to day.
I can see that.
That's what drives me crazy, because I have to go through my whole process of thinking, rearranging in my mind the way I need to rearrange in my mind. That is what drives me crazy, I guess, to some level.
And I think what I had to do was learn how to do change, right? So in business world, you call it change management. And ultimately, truth be told, we have to do that same kind of change management with families. And so I'm the guy who sometimes come in, bang, bang, shoot them. Hey, we doing this. We changing. We going. We doing this. And I'm learning more and more to talk to Sabrina about it, ask her thoughts, her opinions on it. Hey, how do you think this would work? How would we implement this? Do you think we should implement this? When should we implement this? And kind of go from there. And so that has helped us with the change process. And ultimately, like the stock market, not right now because it's kind of but usually, you go up, and you have these wins, losses, but slowly but surely, you're getting better over time. And we realized that with our marriage. Yeah. Although not perfect, and I'm probably the biggest screw up in the marriage most times. Cause she like a saint over here, man. I'm that guy, boy. I'm that old shoe in the closet. You know what I'm saying? that old shoe. Now it feel good. That shoe, that's your favorite shoe, but that shoe can sometimes just be a pain in the butt. But
it's us growing together.
I agree.
And us learning who we are individually and learning how this work together.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that is what has kept the adventure in the relationship, if that makes sense.
Well, adventure and frustration too, right? I mean,
when I say adventure, I ain't saying woohoo.
Oh, I got you.
No.
What you mean? Every day with me is a woohoo. What you talking about, girl? Every day you got to be a woohoo. I'm getting up to this man here. This man.
I'm saying adventure. You just never know what you're gonna get on your journey. You may face some wolves. Yeah. You may face, a forest that you don't have the map to get through. Yeah. And so you got to sleep through that forest because you don't know when the end is going to come. Kind of adventure. Or, you find you some good meat in that adventure and you eating, for 2 or 3 days. Yeah. So that's what I mean by adventure. You just never know what you're going to get.
I can see that. And I think couples have to be open for that, right? So oftentimes couples come into marriage with this TV affair. Right? Like, it's just gonna be roses and he gonna love me. She gonna love me all the days of my life. And I'm learning that's BS, man. That ain't how it rolls.
To be honest, hell, we've been married 18 years and I think I'm still shedding what I've saw.
Yeah, she looking for a prince to come in shining armor on a horse. I'm like, that joke ain't coming. You hear me? He ain't riding no horse up in here, right? No, but I think, we'll get into that a little later. But I think that is some of the things that you have to get through.
Yeah.
For me, the best thing about our marriage that I'm most proud of, guys, is the fact that hopefully you can see this just through our interaction. We're friends, man. I mean, we kick it. I mean, we have a good time. We drink margaritas. We have fun together. We just chill out. And it's fun. So the fact that I genuinely like her, makes a huge difference.
I am kind of cool,
The guys, I'm gonna tell y'all hear more stories about her. Her cool factor stepped up the game when she got married to me. Because oh my God, we're gonna get into that a whole nother day.
Wait a minute, but you didn't marry somebody who would be cool, being married to you. Married because I was already cool.
It was something about you that was amazing. I will say that.
Cool?
I'm not gonna say cool because you wasn't cool, dude. But you was awesome. You was very pretty. I remember, we'll get into that another day. I remember she was awesome. And I said the first day I met her, I thought to myself, man, this girl could be somebody's wife. I wasn't thinking my wife, but I was like, she pretty, she all right now. And we're going to share that story, which is an amazing story. Y'all want to tune into that. That story there on our first date was pretty amazing. Crazy, but fun. But the fact that we're friends, the fact that we love each other, we hang out, and that we can just kick it, helps out. It helps in arguments. It helps when we're challenged. And ultimately, that's why I think we are where we are. Partly because of stepping up, but then also actually liking each other, right? Just actually kind of being friends and liking each other.
So, am I hearing you say that the things that we're proud of in this relationship is that I said you've shown up, but I will add to that we both have shown up and rose to the occasion at each time an opportunity presented itself.
Yeah, totally.
And we're friends.
Yeah. Which helps. Right?
Oh man. Oh man. That is the glue.
If you ain't a friend, you don't like them, boy.
That is the glue. That is the glue.
It is.
That is
I
the
agree.
glue.
I agree. I agree. So we've both shown up.
Yeah.
And so take that away, guys. So for you to have a successful marriage, good and bad, understand you're gonna have some dark days, man. Some days it's like, we had some dark years, right? But in the midst of those dark years, in the midst of challenges, struggles, struggle in the relationship, we still showed up and we loved each other through it, even when we didn't like each other at times, right? And it's because we were friends, and I think that bond helped kind of get through that. So let me ask this. 18 years. 18 years together, 20 with me total.
21
right?
coming
21?
Yeah, because we were like dating almost 3.
Well, you was dating me, but I was like,
whatever.
I wasn't dating you then.
Now, I have to admit.
You was dating me. I wasn't dating you when we first met.
Now,
the first night you met me, you said I was your boyfriend. I'm like, I just met you. What you mean? I just met you.
He may say is bogus, but I will admit,
Go ahead, tell the truth. Shame the devil. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I will. I will be a woman of my word and say that yes, there was not a time when I did not say that you were not my man.
She was claiming me. She was claiming me off the wire
from the very
jump. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free agent on the market. She like, he on this team. He on this team. She was ready
from the very beginning
to get me. But
now all the other stuff you're gonna talk about later. Now it is some bogus crap. But I will say, I did claim her from the very beginning.
She did. She did. And man, I am super excited, super glad that we are together. And this has made my life better. I am the man I am today because of this woman right here, because of her.
It's the cool factor.
She was not cool, y'all. I'm telling you. She was not, I did not marry her because she was cool. I will tell you that right there.
Cool, sweet.
Man, I'm going to get on them Buster Brown shoes you used to wear. Them Buster Brown shoes.
That was the deal.
Them shoes was not cool in college, dude. Get out of here.
They were my
No.
On my way shoes.
No. Those shoes was, I done had them too long. We done walked too many miles. Shoes. But we'll talk about that another day. So here's the deal. Let me ask this. 18 years of marriage, 21, coming up on 21 together. Why? Why have you stayed? Because I done did some she's-neezy that you shouldn't have stayed. You should have been like, dude, I'm out of this piece. I'm gone. So I would love to hear you say why you stayed, and then I'm gonna share why I stayed. Cause I could have walked too. I ain't gonna just act like I couldn't have walked. But I didn't. So I want to hear what you have to say as to why you stayed. And maybe you need to take another sip of your margarita. I gotta take a sip of my margarita for this one to hear this one, guys. Some of this stuff I don't even know yet. So let's talk. Why have you stayed?
That is a very.
Well, I'm deep like that. I'm deep like that.
I don't think you've ever asked.
I'm deep like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm deep like that. So you know.
Wow. Now this is totally off the cuff. I don't think you've ever asked me that.
I have not asked you that question. Why did you stay?
So
outside of my good looks, my sexy body, and all this goodness, what else made you stay? Y'all see him.
So this is definitely off the press because Alice have never asked me that question before, and I've never really pondered that question before.
It's a good one.
That is a good one.
It's a good one.
So I'm gonna.
But you ain't got all night. You ain't got all night to answer. So you got the people want to hear some answers or something.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Go ahead, give it a shot, Chell.
Okay. Why did I stay?
Yeah. All the bullshit, all the craziness.
All the bullshit.
You ain't got to say it like that. Let me give me another drink. Give me another drink.
Okay. I would totally say that it is my relationship with God.
Okay.
Because I truly felt that, or feel that God has my back, regardless. And when we hit a rough patch, I will go into my John P. Key. Well, that was back then.
John, she love you, John.
I will go into my worship.
Yep,
I will go into my moment of security, and that security, is God. And I would just trust that God had my back through the rough times with you.
That's cool.
And so I think really primarily is why I stayed was more so me weathering the storm, knowing that God worked together for my good. That He did not give me anything that wasn't going to be for my good. And so I needed to show up and trust Him. I need to show up and believe in who I married. I need to show up and trust that God will keep us together and keep us strong and keep us motivated and keep us true. That is the primary reason. Okay. The second reason is,
come on then.
I never really wanted Alex to look like the villain. And so no matter how much I was hurting, no matter how much I wanted to talk to other people, I never wanted Alex to look like shit. When I may have felt it, but I didn't want him to look like that to other people. And so therefore I said often, meekness is not weakness. That was my saving grace in the moments when I wanted to buck, or in the moments when I wanted to do something that I knew would bite me in the butt. I said, you know what? No, I'm going to rely on the truth, and meekness is not weakness. So long story short, I would say it was my relationship with God and trusting Him, and then realizing that you are someone who I wanted to protect.
Okay.
I did not want you to look like, scum. Because one thing I did know is that once we got through it, people would look at you differently, and I didn't want them to look at you differently.
I don't care about that now, but then
now you don't. Now, but
I'm like,
so.
Man.